wanted to talk about Ukraine. I am going to relate this to the Department of Justice, something I know about, but I want to put it in context. Obviously, we all know that Ukraine's at war because of the Russian invasion, unprovoked, against a nation state. And we know that the Biden administration greatly supported that effort, and we're sort of on tenterhooks as to what's going to happen. I recently saw a really terrific documentary that was about three artists during the war, and they actually filmed what it was like being both artists and participating in the war effort. I highly recommend it. It's called Porcelain Wars. It's nominated for an Academy Award for Best Documentary. And it obviously brought home as an anti-war film what's going on there. It's also remarkable because the film, in spite of winning a lot of awards already and being nominated, it does not have an American distributor. And one can only think that the reason for that is that people are concerned about promoting a pro-Ukraine film, knowing that Donald Trump may be opposed to that and may not be supporting Ukraine in its fight for democracy, which is amazing because when you think about the generation before mine and before that, the so-called greatest generation that fought in World War II, those are people who gave their lives and risked their lives for democracy globally and particularly in Europe. How does this relate to the Department of Justice? This is how. One of the things that Pam Bondi did when she was confirmed as the Attorney General of the United States is she disbanded various efforts by the Department of Justice to support the Ukraine war effort. So that included the kleptocracy initiative. That's sort of a big fancy word for the Department of Justice going after Russian oligarchs who were violating the sanctions that had been put in place by the United States to sanction them for this unprovoked war. And so she dismantled that. Why would you possibly do that other than to have the effect of assisting Russia in its unprovoked attack on Ukraine? There are lots of other efforts that I've written about in the Substack about what Pam Bondi has done, how it has made the world less safe, it has made Americans less safe, it has really promoted the ability of foreign actors to commit crime affecting the United States. But I'm not going to sort of address all of that here. I wanted to really focus on how one of the things that she's done has really undermined the effort to support Ukraine in its fight for its country and for democracy, which affects all of us.